back, guys.
Deion
This is
Sanders
episode
has
2.
a
Now what we're
message
going
for
to
the
do is we're
public
going
and
to
a
go ahead
rumored
and see
new
what
love.
Uncle Deion has to say. Okay. University of Colorado football coach Deion Sanders announced Monday that he underwent surgery to remove his bladder after doctors discovered a tumor there. That's because he was getting regular checkups. Okay. Sanders said that since the surgery, there have been no traces of cancer and that he will continue to coach this season. In a packed touchdown club at the Dalward Athletic Center, Sanders was both serious in tone as well as celebratory and full of humor about what he has been through as he appeared with Dr. Janet Kureja, Director of Urological Oncology at University of Colorado Cancer Center. I'm about to call her KK, okay? Kureja declared Sanders cured of cancer, adding she doesn't use that word lightly. This was not an easy task. It was dynamic, and dynamic means full of life, like something along those lines. I mean, it's a touchy word, but it was tough. It wasn't a cakewalk. It wasn't easy, said Sanders, who added that he lost about 25 pounds. That was a fight, but we made it. You know, that man don't really look like he carried fat. Because, you know, women carry an extra layer of fat. Men carry an extra layer of muscle. And he is an athlete, so his body, he hard. So for him to lose, he probably lost muscle. He probably lost muscle, y'all. I'm be honest with you, because most men are, y'all be calling each other big back. Babe, I call men big backs. So I don't know what y'all be talking about. I love me a big back man. That means because a man back, if you see him from the back, baby, they got a big one. So I don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all be calling child, whatever. Anyway, Sanders Kureja and Colorado teen trainer Lauren Esquivel spent just over 40 minutes answering questions that have swirled around Sanders in the offseason. Esquivel said the bladder tumor was discovered during one of the regular routine vascular exams Sanders has because of his history of blood clots in his legs. So already we know this is a man that stays on his health. Y'all hear me? He never folded one time and never wavered. I mean, why would he? He's an athlete. His body done been beat, thrown around. You couldn't ask for a better patient because he wants to get up and get going. So it's been awesome. Enthusiastic patient, ready to heal. He ain't sitting around and all that. Oh, it's me. That ain't him. He an athlete, baby. That ain't him. It's been a hectic journey, but there's a blessing in disguise with all of us. Okay? Esquivel said you couldn't ask for a better patient because he wants to get up and get going. That meaning that she's saying that his enthusiasm helped her. She was impressed with his ability to keep going. They didn't know what. Okay, sorry guys. Sanders, 57, said he did not even reveal the seriousness of his illness to most of his family and closest friends, including sons Shador and Shiloh, as well as Travis Hunter, as the three prepared for the NFL draft season. And I know why he didn't do it. He didn't want to bog their mind down with his problems. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all got people that's bringing y'all problems, y'all better, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some pimping in it. Y'all better tell them to take their problems to God. Stop letting people pour their problems at your door, then it's in your mind. You can't even focus on yourself. You know who needed to hear that? But you heard what he said. He had 3 athletic boys, and he didn't want to burden them down for the season. So he went through this alone, going through this in illness and alone in silence while his boys got up, because his joy comes from seeing them happy. Message, okay? They didn't know what the extent of it was, Sanders said, so they could be focused on making the team and not focus on dad. Sanders said he even went as far as to change his cell phone number. Ooh, he gonna make me cry. A couple of times to keep from talking to too many people. Ooh, Lord, he gonna make me cry, y'all. Sanders has largely been out of the public eye in recent months, save for an appearance at Big 12 Media Days early this month when he acknowledged Conference Commissioner Brett Yormark for repeatedly checking on him and praised Colorado Athletic Director Rick George. It's a blessing to have co-workers and people that you work with that care. Sanders deflected questions about his health at Big 12 Media Days and previously had not publicly offered any specifics. On Monday, however, Sanders expounded on his faith, his recovery, his desire to continue coaching, the challenge of having his bladder removed, and the radical changes in lifestyle following the surgery. He alternated between humor and the somber realization that he is a cancer survivor. I can't pee like I used to, Sanders said with a laugh. I depend on depends. I'm making a joke of it, but it's real. It is real. It is real. If you see a porta potty on the sidelines, it is real. I'm just telling you. You're going to see one at practice on the sideline in games. Bless that man, Lord. Bless that man. He said that he hopes his public disclosure will spur people to get examined for all types of cancer, and that his humor about bladder cancer will help those who go through the same surgery and recovery avoid being embarrassed. I want to say this for y'all again. I can't pee like I used to, Sanders said with a laugh. I depends. I'm making a joke of it, but it's real. It is real. It is real. He said that he hopes his public disclosure will spur people to get examined for all types of cancer, and that his humor about bladder cancer will help those who go through the same surgery and recovery avoid being embarrassed. I got to say this. There was a man that I knew, that I worked with, amazing man. When he came and told me he was leaving this earth, well, not necessarily leaving the earth, but that he was sick, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, y'all. And he ain't here no more. You understand? So I got to get this message to y'all. We in this together. You for me, me for you, you for me. I mean this, y'all. We got to be serious about our health. We got to watch our eatings and everything. I repeat, this is an athlete. My body ain't athletic, okay? So, at one point, Sanders joked with Kikuja that she had told him, as good as you were as a player, I'm better, to help motivate him during his recovery. KK, the doctor, said some of Sanders' small intestines was used to create a new bladder. She added that Sanders should continue to be active in his recovery and is medically ready to coach. It is a learning curve for sure, Kikuja said of post-surgical life for bladder cancer patients. Sanders met his players and coaches Sunday to recount his diagnosis, surgery, and a recovery. He said he did not tell any of his players the specifics of his diagnosis or what followed until Sunday's meeting with the team. In July, his son, Deion Jr., posted a video on social media in which Deion Sanders is heard saying he was dealing with a health issue and that I ain't all the way recovered. Oh, my God. In the video, he is seen stepping into an ice bath as well as shooting a basketball and taking a walk with one of his daughters, Sanders said, and made that he had lost about 14 pounds as he had limited contact around the program during the team's spring and summer workouts. Sanders has previously dealt with serious health issues. He has had bouts with blood clots in his legs, had 2 toes amputated in 2022, and underwent emergency surgery in June 2023 to treat persistent clots, including one in his thigh and one in his leg and several just below his knee in his other leg. Sanders employed people to see their doctors regularly, to be examined for cancer or other issues, and emphasized that he had shown no signs of cancer before his was discovered during an exam to check his legs. Get checked out, Sanders said. It could have been a whole other kind of gathering if I didn't. Everyone knows someone who is affected or infected by the C word. So we're going to go ahead and continue to video 2. My apologies, video.